She's 77 years old, and yet the moment she walks into a room, something shifts. Not because she's loud, not because she's chasing trends, but because her presence feels intentional, calm, effortless. Today, we're talking about Linda Rodin and why the way she dresses isn't just fashion. It's a language. This is not about age denial. It's about age mastery. If you care about longevity, personal style, and how elegance evolves instead of expires, stay with me because this story connects directly to real life, real closets, and real women who want to feel powerful every single day. Linda Rodin was born in 1948 and built a life immersed in creativity long before social media existed. She worked as a model in her youth, later became a stylist, boutique owner, and fashion insider in New York, collaborating with major magazines and brands. Decades later, she founded Rodin Olio Lusso, a luxury beauty brand rooted in simplicity and quality, eventually acquired by Estee Lauder. But beyond titles and achievements, Linda Rodin became something much rarer, a living reference of how style matures with authenticity. At 77, she doesn't represent nostalgia. She represents continuity. What makes Linda Rodin fascinating is not what she owns, but how she uses it. Her daily style feels lived in, personal, and deeply human. She's often seen wearing vintage jeans that look like they've traveled decades with her body, soft tailored jackets, oversized sunglasses, and bold lipstick that instantly frames her face. Nothing screams, "Look at me," yet everything whispers confidence. She repeats clothes unapologetically. She mixes high fashion with pieces that feel emotional, not performative. This is where many women reconnect with her, because her style doesn't demand perfection. It invites presence. There's a quiet rule in Linda's wardrobe. Comfort is never sacrificed for approval. Denim is not chosen because it's trendy, but because it's familiar. A crisp white shirt is not styled to impress, but to anchor the look. Shoes are practical, often flat, always intentional. Her clothes move with her life, not against it. And this is where longevity meets fashion. When dressing becomes a tool to support your energy instead of draining it. Watching Linda dress feels like watching someone who understands her rhythm and respects it. Her hair tells the same story. Linda embraced her natural gray decades ago, long before it became fashionable. She didn't wait for validation. She decided that authenticity was lighter than maintenance. The result is iconic. Silver hair that frames her face like a signature, never styled to look younger, always styled to look real. This choice alone reshaped how many women see aging. Not as something to fight, but as something to curate with care. Linda Rodin's style works because it's rooted in repetition. She knows her silhouettes. She knows her colors. She knows what makes her feel grounded. That knowledge doesn't come from trends, it comes from time. Longevity in style is not about reinvention every season, but refinement. Her wardrobe is a conversation she's been having with herself for decades, and each year it becomes clearer, not louder. What's powerful is how her lifestyle supports this visual language. Linda lives slowly, she values routine, she prioritizes quality over excess, both in beauty and in life. Her approach to skincare mirrors her approach to clothing: fewer products, better ingredients, consistency over miracles. This alignment between inner rhythm and outer expression is what makes her style believable. You don't feel like she's performing elegance. You feel like she's inhabiting it. In daily life, Linda dresses for herself first. That's the secret many miss. She doesn't dress to be accepted by a younger generation. nor does she dress to disappear. She occupies space calmly. Jeans, a blazer, sunglasses, lipstick. These aren't fashion tricks, they're anchors. They allow her to move through the world without negotiating her identity every morning. And that is deeply attractive. For women interested in longevity, Linda Rodin offers a different kind of inspiration. Not how to look younger, but how to look more yourself. Style becomes a form of self-respect. Aging becomes a process of editing, not erasing. Her elegance is not frozen in time. It evolves, just like her life did. And that's why she resonates so strongly today, especially in a world obsessed with speed and reinvention. Her story reminds us that fashion doesn't end at a certain age, it becomes more selective. You stop dressing for noise and start dressing for meaning. You stop chasing trends and start collecting memories in fabric. Linda Rodin shows that longevity and style are not separate conversations. They're the same one, spoken slowly, clearly, and with intention. At 77, Linda Rodin is not dressing to prove anything, and that's exactly why it works. Her clothes don't ask for attention, they command respect. This is ageless fashion in its purest form. Not timeless because it's neutral, but timeless because it's honest. And that's the kind of elegance that doesn't fade, it deepens.